are the 3 rules and regulation of airline crew should follow when it comes to serving alcohol on board. Serving alcohol on planes is a big responsibility for flight attendants who have a duty to protect passengers as well as deliver exceptional service. You are prohibited from serving anyone who is not of legal drinking age to start. In Canada, the legal drinking age is usually 19, though this may vary from province and territory. You should confirm your identity if you are not sure, and you are free to refuse if something doesn't feel right. Second, it is forbidden to serve someone who is already intoxicated or who is en route there. Keep lookout of warning signs like red eyes, slurred speech, or wobbly movements. Thirdly, you need to let your employees know when someone has been disconnected so that nobody accidentally provides them more alcoholic drinks. Let them know. They call this teamwork the one crew concept, and it's crucial to keep guests from snatching another drink. Here are some possible risks when passengers are overserved on board. The risk of overserving someone are severe when flying. At cruising altitude, alcohol has more stronger and quicker effect because the oxygen level in the cabin are lower. It only takes 1 or 2 drinks to make someone significantly more drunk than they would be on the ground. When it happens, you run into a number of problems, like passengers of being hostile, making noise, or starting to fights. The result could be even more an emergency medical situation on emergency aircraft landing. It becomes a safety concern for a flight attendant rather than merely a service issue. Here are one of example of a situation that happened on board on aircraft due to overconsumption of alcohol and what was the outcome. In early 2022, Sunwing flight from Montreal to Cancun caught my attention. Passengers turned the plane into a wild party, dancing in the aisle, vaping, and drinking heavily. Masks? Forget about it. It was unsettling to watch. These videos went viral online despite the flight attendant best efforts. Chaos ensued. Sunwing canceled their return journey and the airline refused to take them home. The government stepped in and launched an inquiry. What was meant to be a fun trip turned into a disaster. This shows how quickly things can spiral out of control when alcohol isn't managed on flight. It impacts not just the passengers but the safety of a journey and the airline reputation. Here are some tips that the airlines can do to lessen the incidents involving the passengers and alcohol. There is not a perfect solution for this one, but airlines may contribute in some way. The first is that crew training differs significantly by teaching flight attendants to spot intoxication early and handle it gently. A situation can be prevented by spiraling out of the control. Second, airlines have the authority to control how much alcohol they provide. Some currently ban the alcohol service on a certain flights or the limit the quantity of the drinks of a passenger is permitted to have. Lastly, crew members need to be able to communicate effectively with each other. The attendant is in charge of making sure that everyone is in agreement and speaking up if notice anything odd. When everyone is in a team is there a same page, problems can be avoided before they start. Why does the airline industry have a responsibility to serve passengers safely on board? The aviation sector has a lot of responsibility because of the high risks. Because you're on a 35,000 feet in the air, you can stop or call for some assistance if something goes wrong. When alcohol is given responsibly, it protects the passengers, crew, and flight itself. although flight attendants are legally required to abide by the same alcohol regulation as bartenders. They also have an emotional obligation to keep the peace. The staff is in charge of maintaining order and tranquility in the cabin, which includes diffusing tense situations and halting service to anyone who has had too much. In the end, making sure everyone gets there safely is more crucial than just offering outstanding hospitality. That concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Have a great day.